I love this. It's amazing.
What?
Alright, I've got 5 points. I guess I should save it. I would like to put more into firearms. Thank you for the tips though. I know the game at the start is more faced towards melee, but I know the end of the game is more firearms, and since the Venture aren't really good at melee anyway, I'm mainly going to try and go with the firearms route. Yeah, I might actually spend some in Fortitude. Now that I know it does a good amount of like protection, I might actually do that. But thank you for that knowledge. Presence lowering the power of enemies around you. Awesome, thank you for that knowledge as well. It is very helpful. And the lockbox. Awesome. Alright, now I might be able to get this done now that I've helped Therese and Jeanette. Hopefully now the feud will get called off. Fortitude 4 or 5, you can run through fire. Humanity lost. I imagine that was because I stole the cash box, but my humanity is fairly full.
No.
Yes. Ah, and I didn't even notice it, but we have just crossed the 2 hours mark. This is officially the longest stream I have ever done. And I really appreciate you guys watching so far. Yeah, I've seen a lot of new faces today. Well, not new faces, but a lot of new names. People I haven't interacted with before, so it is really nice to see you all. Alright. Ah, there he is. Oh, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Oh my god. I love this. Can I please? Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna sit here for like a minute or so, because I want to dance with this guy. You better start dancing again or I'm gonna cry. I love this. It's amazing. I'm sorry, I've got to take a minute. This is so beautiful. We've got the cop dude dancing in the background. We've got the dude with a mask. Oh. You know what? I think I've fallen in love with this game. This is great.
I'm with somebody.
Watch out for the lore hands. There are many fans of this game that love to tell you things, and I hope they do. I love it when people tell me stuff about this game. I had someone in here just before. He was giving me a lot of information about the game and also the tabletop version of it. It's been really good information. I've loved learning about it, so if you've got any lore that you'd love to share with me or anything that might help, feel free. I'd love to learn it all. I will see you later, Chuck. It was good dancing with you. I am stuck. Yeah, feel free not to, please don't spoil the game, but so if you got any lore that doesn't spoil anything, please tell me, I'd love to hear it. I don't know how the game ends. I don't know much about the world besides what I learned maybe 9-10 years ago when I watched a walkthrough on it. That's pretty much all I know, and besides from what I've learned from playing it and just other people telling me in chat. It's been great.
You. What were you thinking? How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it?
It didn't.
She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery.
Can I?
Shut up!
I
thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before.
Whoops.
The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on.
You're a rational, professional woman. Certainly there is something I can do.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
If the Baron of Santa Monica wants her sister back, I will get her sister back.
For all her unwholesome diversions and irritating disruptions, I should be less tolerant of her. She is my sister, however, and I suppose I'm obligated to forgive her trespasses. I did sire her, after all. Please, be quick about it.
Alright, I'll take care of it. Later. Now, can I go into her computer? Sweet, 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 sweet. Email. Hacking. Awesome. Hey, what are you doing Friday night? I was thinking about stopping by the club. Maybe we can do some dancing. Yep, sure, whatever, guy. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud, but you guys feel free to read that. I plan to upload this to YouTube, so, and also streaming this, probably not a good idea to read this out loud. I'm disgusting, I'm not the only one. I'm not the one that let the Masquerade touch me. And you see that he is trying to tear us apart, take over the city. Yeah, how could you? And now my gallery too, I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette. The sun. Okay, jeez. I don't know if I should even bring up contacts. Probably nothing worth reading. Love the password. Ooh, she knows Jack. Okay. Arthur. Alright. Well, anyway, I might just go do what she's asked. But I have a feeling I really screwed that up. That is unfortunate. But I guess that is also part of the game. You make decisions you can't go back on and you just have to live with it. Is he still having a good time? Ah, you are a magnificent chunk. I really love you. Let's go. Yeah, I love a good old game with consequences. I kind of feel bad if it doesn't go the way I want, but oh well. Alright, so right down the end by the telephone. Ooh, okay. That's not what I was expecting to happen at all. Okay, I have a feeling that, you know, Therese might want to kill me.
Freeze, motherfucker! Hey, stop!
Ooh. Okay. There we go. Well, I did not see that coming whatsoever. Hello. Hello?
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me.
Slow down. Tell me what happened.
Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that. Thanks. Yeah. Don't worry, Jeanette. I'll deal with Therese. I got a score to settle. No, I'm coming over. Goodbye. Hurry, I don't know how much longer I have. I'm on my way. Alright, cool. I hope that didn't violate the Masquerade. I did only use guns and didn't rip them to shreds with my bare hands. Free ammo. Gotta love free ammo.
Need some company?
No, not really, thank you. Quickly, before anything happens. Up to two. Hello? Okay.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her.
Okay.
She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear. Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. I wasn't sticking my fingers in anyone's pie, dear sister. Of course you weren't. Just like you weren't working with him. Is it any different than the way you treated Father? Father? Oh, Therese. You poor deluded dear. I treated Father exactly the way he deserved to be treated. And he treated you like a... You don't say a word about Father. Your heart still belongs to Daddy after all these years, eh, sister? At least he loved me. You take that back, you bitch! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
Okay, I did not expect him to be the same person. That's interesting. But, let's just see where we go from here.
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say Daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he...
Oh, so she's a
Don't finish
Malkavian?
that sentence,
That's
or
cool,
you're
thank
dead.
you. Both of you, stop.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Stop it right now, both of you.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure
I'm also
me?
sorry about that. I don't know
Dear
why it's
sister,
happening. It
you've
might
done
have something to do with the
everything you could to
unofficial patch.
smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
If you both want to continue to exist, you're going to have to live with each other.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Both of you have been working against the other. Together, you'd be a power.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
That's all in the past. Forget about it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
No matter what happened, you two need each other to move on.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Yeah, it sounds like one big happy family, definitely. Think how powerful you could be if you worked together. Because I don't think you could live without the other. I'm gonna say that.
I'd be better off without her. Have you been paying attention? Oh, yes, Therese. Without me, you'd be free to remake this city in your own image. It'd be the first beachfront morgue.
Then you should do it because of the power working together would get you.
Therese doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Therese, let Jeanette have more responsibility.
More responsibility? So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up.
Jeanette, stop sabotaging your sister's plans.
But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
If you call a truce and run this place equally, there's no need to kill each other.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
You both must have gotten along at one time.
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really want to kill each other, do you?
I never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Another message from, I'm going to mispronounce it again, but Mastin Senior. In the tabletop, you can get certain lore sheets. This means you can spend points at creation to say you have connections with Jeanette or Therese. And with that, call upon a favor or be called upon a favor. Oh, okay. I don't know, I probably mentioned it when you got in here, but I've also been watching a D&D kind of session, but of the tabletop version of this game called LA at Night. It's on Geek and Sundry on YouTube. I've just been checking it out. If you are interested in the tabletop version, I would recommend watching that. It is pretty good so far. Give me the gun, Therese.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Oh, hey, Medic. Welcome back. I didn't know you got back in. Yeah, thank you. I was hoping that was an option because I didn't really want to say goodbye to either of them. But yeah, thanks. Welcome back. Goodbye, you pair of lunatics.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to kill you.
Ah, you're such a lovely pair. You know what? I think now might be a good time to end it. I think since we're all kind of in agreement, I might leave it for tonight, and I will either be back sometime tomorrow because I have a bit of spare time and I kind of want to see more of the game. So when I do it tomorrow, I might put a quick post up on my Facebook page. So if you guys want to head there is a link somewhere where you can just follow that. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on next, you can just see that. Again, if you want to watch the past streams, they're all on the Twitch channel, but I've also taken them down and put them on YouTube and cut them down to smaller bits if you do want to watch them on there. But again, thank you for watching. It's been a really great time, and thank you for everyone who's been here. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.